Welcome to AMMON Staffing. We're glad to have you. We hope that you will get to know each of us here at AMMON Staffing, because the better we get to know each other, the better we can relate as team members striving for the same goals. Your job assignments can be rewarding, exciting, profitable, and challenging. AMMON Staffing is an independent, locally owned and operated staffing service which has earned an excellent reputation in the business community. Once you've been accepted as a qualified AMMON Staffing employee, we guarantee your work 100% to our customers. We will evaluate your skills and abilities during our screening and interviewing process and call you to work assignments that best match those testing results. One of the great benefits of being an AMMON Staffing employee is that you will only work when you want to. You tell us how often you'd like to work, and we'll attempt to match your request with our available assignments. Many of our employees will work a day at a time, some a month at a time, and others all year round. AMMON Staffing will always pay you, never our customer. We offer a service to our customers, and that service is staffing. We invoice our customers for the time worked, and AMMON Staffing pays you for time reported and signed for on your weekly timesheet. Your pay is based on an agreed amount for each assignment. Each assignment may have a different pay rate. As your employer, AMMON Staffing will make all legally required payroll deductions from your paycheck. AMMON Staffing will also pay all legally required employer payroll taxes such as federal and state unemployment, workers' compensation, Medicare, and OASDI. You never pay a fee for working as an AMMON Staffing employee. We invoice our customers for providing qualified personnel staffing. Pay stubs and W-2s are available 24/7 on our website, www.ammonstaffing.net, and are always available to be picked up in our office. All employees are required to sign up for direct deposit or a pay card. AMMON Staffing does not issue paychecks except for specific situations. AMMON Staffing will issue any employee without a checking account a pay card. It is the employee's responsibility to keep up with their pay card or bank account. Treat a pay card as cash. Do not lose it. If your pay card is lost or stolen, notify AMMON Staffing immediately. You may have to call the pay card company to have your card canceled or reissued. AMMON Staffing is not allowed to act on your account on your behalf. If you are issued a paycheck, AMMON Staffing will not mail the paycheck unless you sign a release. AMMON Staffing does not control the U.S. mail, and we will only reissue your paycheck after a 45-day waiting period. Should you demand us to reissue your paycheck prior to the 45-day waiting period, a $65 stop payment charge will be deducted to cover bank charges. AMMON Staffing strongly recommends direct deposit for our payment method to you. AMMON Staffing will pay you on a weekly basis for your time worked at a customer's work site and reported to us on our timesheet. At the end of each work week, you are responsible for turning in your weekly timesheet. We must receive your timesheet each Monday by 12 noon following the week worked. Late timesheets require additional verification with a customer, which delays your check. We will have your paycheck direct deposited to your bank account if requested, or a pay card ready for pickup at our office 3 p.m. Friday following the Monday we received your timesheet, if your timesheet was complete. If a payday falls on a holiday, your paycheck will be ready the following business day at 3 p.m. Have your supervisor fill in and sign your weekly timesheets completely and legibly. The worksite customer name must be on the timesheet for the assignment you worked. Verify that the correct week ending date for the week worked is on your timesheet. Our worksheets end on Sunday. Verify hours you work each day and subtract your lunch period. Verify the total hours worked for the week in the space provided. Indicate whether you are continuing or if the assignment has ended. An authorized customer representative must sign your timesheet authorizing your paycheck. Your signature is also required, verifying your time. Return the white copy of the timesheet to AMMON Staffing. Always leave a copy with the customer. You may slip the finished timesheet under our door after office hours, or fax it to area code 225-293-2 440. When working overtime, over 40 hours, please notify your staffing specialist. Should you mail your timesheet, do so by Friday to be sure of its arrival to our office by Monday. Introduce yourself on your first day. Start work with minimum delay and blend in with the staff as quickly as you can. Dress appropriately. We will inform you of the proper attire when we call with your assignment. A good appearance adds to confidence. Rules. Observe the rules and regulations of the customer's office. Be on time. If for any reason you will be late for work, call AMMON Staffing. Complete the assignment. You have an obligation to AMMON Staffing to complete any job you have accepted and do a good job. We require prior notice if you cannot finish an assignment. Otherwise, we will treat it as a voluntary resignation. If you are unable to report to work, call AMMON Staffing as early as possible. Do not call the company where you were assigned. Our office hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. However, we have a 24-hour computerized answering service that will take your message or get in touch with our person on call. You must notify someone at our office. When you should call our office. When you have a change of address, phone, or tax withholding status change, etc. If the customer should offer you a permanent assignment. If you have any complaints regarding the assignment. If there is no one to sign your timesheet on the last day of assignment. You must report any job-related accident or illness to AMMON Staffing immediately. When you complete each assignment, let us know you are available. We filled many assignments on Fridays. Please call in your availability to our job line, area code 225-293-4481 on Fridays if possible. Improving skills. Since you are paid according to your skill level, self-improvement may mean more money. As your skills improve or you have gained experience, certifications, etc., notify our office. No call, no show, no job. When you accept an assignment, you are expected to do a good job. If you walk off an assignment without notice, your pay will be reduced to minimum wage for the day you worked. Example, if you walk off an assignment without prior notification, you will be paid for your hours worked that week at the minimum rate per hour, regardless of the previously set pay rate. Should a problem arise, notify our office and let our staffing coordinators handle it with our customers. We at AMMON Staffing work very hard to match the right person with the right assignment. Any employee not giving sufficient notice to us to replace them or not showing up at all will be terminated. Please avoid this event by communicating with your staffing coordinator and complete all assignments accepted. Unsafe work practices or acts, especially those resulting in injury or property damage, will result in disciplinary action, including termination. If there is something about your job that is bothering you, let's get it out of the open and discuss it. We cannot answer your question or solve your problem unless you tell us what it is we can do. Our problem-solving procedure offers all employees the freedom to discuss anything they wish with their supervisors. Whenever you have a problem, it can usually be resolved by following these steps. Number 1. Any concern should first be discussed with your immediate supervisor. Very often, your supervisor is in the best position to handle your problem satisfactorily. Number 2. If your supervisor cannot solve the problem, or if you're not satisfied after step 1, you should request to speak to the AMMON Staffing office manager. If you still feel the need to speak to other members of management after you've spoken with your supervisor and the office manager, AMMON Staffing will try to answer you as soon as possible under the circumstances. It is our policy to provide all employees with as safe a working environment as possible and to promote the safe and efficient performance of job duties, including safe operation of AMMON Staffing equipment and vehicles and client equipment and vehicles. In order to do so, AMMON Staffing must establish certain policies and procedures regarding the use and possession of intoxicants, including drugs and alcohol, as well as other mind-altering substances. AMMON Staffing policy with regard to these matters is stated in our drug alcohol policy and is available for your review upon request. We at AMMON Staffing are committed to providing equal opportunity in all our employment practices, including selection, hiring, promotion, transfer, and compensation to all qualified applicants and employees without regard to race, color, religion, sex, national origin, citizenship status, age, or disability. We do not tolerate harassment of any of our employees. Any form of harassment related to an individual's race, color, sex, religion, national origin, citizenship status, age, or disability is a violation of this policy and will be treated as a disciplinary matter. For these purposes, the term harassment includes slurs as well as other offensive remarks, jokes, or other verbal, graphic, or physical conduct. Harassment also includes sexual advances, requests for sexual favors, unwelcome or offensive touching, or other conduct of a sexual nature. If you have questions about what constitutes harassing behavior or what conduct is prohibited by this policy, ask your supervisor and follow our problem-solving procedure. Violation of this policy by AMMON Staffing employees will subject an employee to disciplinary action up to and including immediate discharge. Harassment by employees of a client also violates this policy and will result in appropriate remedial action by AMMON Staffing. If you feel like you're being harassed by another employee or by anyone else, you should immediately notify your supervisor. If you do not feel that the matter can be discussed with your supervisor, you should contact the office manager and arrange for a meeting to discuss your complaint. You may be assured that your complaint will be kept as confidential as possible, and you will not be penalized in any way for reporting a harassment problem. You should also be aware that no supervisor or any other member of management of AMMON Staffing or its clients has the authority to suggest to any employee that the employee's continued employment or future advancement will be affected in any way by that employee's entering into or refusing to enter into any form of personal relationship with a supervisor or member of management. Harassment of our employees in connection with their work by non-employees may also be a violation of this policy. Any employee who observes any harassment of an employee by a non-employee should report such harassment to his or her supervisor. Appropriate action will be taken. We cannot help resolve a harassment problem unless we know about it. Therefore, it is your responsibility to bring such problems to our attention so that we can take whatever steps are necessary to correct this problem. AMMON Staffing welcomes you and hopes that your job assignments are rewarding, exciting, profitable, and challenging.